And so, how do you know if you've been affected by birth trauma or if your birth experience might be influencing you more than you realize? And I do want to put a caveat in here that I do work with people, with women who are not mothers. So, therefore, they're not affected by birth trauma, but they have been through past traumas. And so, again, I want to put that caveat on there too. Okay, so let's start with your body. Do you notice tension in your chest, in your shoulders, in your stomach, in your throat when you think about your birth or even pregnancy? When you think about driving past the hospital, when you think about those medical visits, labor, right? Do you get panic attacks? I was actually speaking with a mom who is pregnant with her 10th baby, and she was like, I have these panic attacks whenever labor gets close. And none of her births were like quote unquote bad, but there's this fear of the unknown that she really wrestles with, and it's gotten worse every single baby. And so, again, like the birth itself wasn't quote unquote traumatic, but all of her previous experiences have led up to her now feeling like she can't control this, and that's really really hard for her. And so that again can come up as like unexpected anxiety, panic, even nausea, because your body remembers whether or not your mind wants to remember. Okay. And so your mind and your emotions are next that I want to talk about. Do you struggle with perfectionism, with guilt or shame in ways that feel heavier than normal? I know a lot of women do. I know I did. And so that voice inside that's telling you, like, you should be doing more. I should be being more. I should be handling this better. Does that speak louder than it used to? Or maybe it's saying things that are a little bit harsher. Maybe you have a hard time speaking nicely to yourself. You find that you experience anxiety that seems to like appear out of nowhere, and there's irritability that surprises you, or maybe this sense of disconnection from yourself, your children, or even your spouse. And so these are not just signs of like everyday stress or like postpartum fatigue or being up all night with the baby or even just being a busy woman. These are subtle, or sometimes not so subtle, signals that your nervous system is holding on to something from your pregnancy or birth. And even when we think we've moved past it, our bodies and our mind carry it. Really, they carry that into our life, right?